point of view. However, it will be so precious. We know nothing. So it's up to our guest. That's it. So zero information. Because we want to know how that stone was cut. We want to know who was the owner, what was the profession. Nothing. So the Etruscan is useless. Because the lack of documentation gives us zero information. All we can understand of the real city is through the city of the dead, which is really going backwards. Up to a morphology, which is a better exploited way for the human needs. But are human needs rationalizable or not? When? All these decisions we can guess, with intelligent guess, looking at a cemetery like this. Mosaics are normally on the floor. Contrary to what we think, the Christian churches, that mosaics were on the wall, here are on the floor. They are less important mosaics, the more, let's say, ordinary, were black and white because less expensive, but also striking. With a dish in which the legend says they had a coin to pass the Styx, the underworld river, after which you leave this world and you go into well, it depends what, the underworld, the Champs-Élysées, etc., etc. Why? Because there is the theater, and during intermission, the habit was that the intermission was pretty long. You would just come out of the theater and flood this public space, entertain yourself, socialize, and all of that. Piazza, which is around, is a functional as a transitional space between city dwellings, rest, pause, enter in a different mood into the temple, into the church. The Greeks were very strong about this. They study math, they're the best in geometry. They get all the knowledge, scientific knowledge from the Assyrians and Egyptians. They know astronomy, they know medicine. They are the most advanced technology. They had the surgeon tools that were unknown before. We have descriptions of diseases that the Greek had found, which are extraordinary for those days. So that type of world, which is a pretty comprehensive in terms of sciences, reverberates all through the Mediterranean civilizations at different degrees. The Etruscans seem to be the most resistant to a rational system. They don't like it. Even their art is more expressive rather than regular. However, it's so really magnificent that it takes time, and so you can stay there 10 minutes or 2 hours or 3 hours and come back. Point of view. However, it will be so precious. We know nothing, so it's up to our guest.